We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is taken just shy of the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. And right away, he lost the football. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
First carry for Josh Jacobs, and he stopped immediately there. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to roll.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stopped that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. On 2nd and 12. Hurts. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete to Kelsey. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. To throw is Murray. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, that was one I kind of saw it coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the...
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Christian Watson from 17 yards out. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarter. Here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they're totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Play fake. Murray. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Here's Murray. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Robbie Anderson. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And not much. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray, and this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Steps away to his left. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey from 19 yards away. And the Texans are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Off the option, here's Jacobs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
A little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On play action, it's Murray. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Touchdown, Texans. Chris Watkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. It's a short kick. Now with him and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Go.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 38, Hurts. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Josh Jacobs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Pulls it in at the 13. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Murray now to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal. Come on.
Hunt. Touchdown, Houston. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
I give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he gets it down to the 32. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts fumbles it, and the Texans scoop it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Slowing down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. That one goes for 24 yards. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On the counter, Hunt. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll run again with Hunt. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Hunt will try going up the middle, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And the Texans are moving on as we say so long, everybody.